Is the new Superman movie a soaring success or a crash landing? Critics are divided, and your favorite hero's fate hangs in the balance. Get ready for the ultimate Superman movie review breakdown. Welcome to the channel, true believers. For decades, the Man of Steel has been a beacon of hope, a symbol of unwavering good, and a cinematic challenge for every filmmaker who dares to bring him to life. Now, with James Gunn at the helm, the DC Universe is attempting its most ambitious reboot yet with Superman. And let me tell you, the early buzz, particularly around its Superman movie review, is as chaotic as a Kryptonian battle on a Tuesday morning. This isn't just another superhero movie, it's the foundation for an entire new cinematic universe. The stakes couldn't be higher. But here's the thing, after screenings, the reactions from critics and fans alike are forming two very distinct camps. On one side, we have those hailing it as a triumphant, refreshing, and genuinely fun take on the iconic hero. On the other, a vocal group claims it's a muddled, overstuffed mess that misses the mark. So, where does the truth lie in this complex Superman movie review landscape? Let's dive in. The first major point of contention in many a Superman movie review revolves around accessibility. Newsweek's Billy Melissa, for instance, voiced concerns that Gunn's Superman isn't particularly welcoming to newcomers. Unlike previous iterations that often retold his origin, this film drops you right into an already established world. Superman is already active, Clark Kent is already working at the Daily Planet, and his relationship with Lois Lane is already developing off-screen. For longtime DC comic fans, this in media res approach might feel like stepping into a beloved comic book arc mid-story, exciting and familiar. But for someone walking in fresh, it could leave them feeling lost, as if they've missed a crucial first chapter. It's a bold choice, but one that clearly divides opinion on its effectiveness. Then there's the portrayal of Superman himself, and David Corenswet's take on the Man of Steel. While some early reviews hinted at Corenswet being relatively slight compared to the imposing figures of Christopher Reeve and Henry Cavill, many positive Superman movie review pieces from Screen Rant and Den of Geek laud his performance. They describe him as perfectly cast, embodying a nuanced, multifaceted version of the Man of Steel, one that radiates warmth and embodies the classic interpretations while still feeling fresh. He's seen as both the unassuming Clark Kent and the passionate Superman, with chemistry with Rachel Brosnahan's Lois Lane that truly pops on screen. This emotional core seems to be a significant strength for those who love the film. However, the criticisms don't stop there. Several negative reactions from publications like The Daily Beast, echoed in discussions across social media, argue that the film suffers from over-the-top CGI insanity. They claim the visual spectacle, while grand, ultimately loses its punch due to its sheer excess. This CGI madness, coupled with a perceived overpopulation of characters, led some to label it as cluttered and busy. Imagine being introduced to a dozen new characters within 2 hours, each with their own powers and backstories hinted at, but rarely fully explored. This kitchen sink approach, while celebrated by some for its generosity and comic book feel, is seen by others as eating into the crucial time needed to develop the central protagonist and his journey. Take the Justice Gang, for example. Characters like Nathan Fillion's Guy Gardner/Green Lantern, Isabella Merced's Hawkgirl, and particularly Eddie Gathegi's Mr. Terrific, make appearances. Mr. Terrific, in particular, is consistently praised across nearly all Superman movie review articles as a scene stealer, bringing much-needed sincerity and humor, with an action sequence that stands out. Yet, even with these strong performances, some critics felt these supporting roles detracted from the focus on Superman himself, turning what should be his story into a setup for future franchise installments. It's a delicate balance to strike when launching a new universe, and Gunn's approach has clearly sparked a significant debate. On the flip side, proponents argue that the film's super busy quality actually works in its favor. Den of Geek's Superman movie review suggested it resembles an old-school comic book or even Superman, the animated series, where the world is already filled with heroes and villains, and the narrative smoothly navigates through these established elements. This perspective embraces the ensemble cast not as clutter, but as an inherent part of a living, breathing DC universe. They highlight Gunn's flair for fun, exciting action scenes, and a script that offers a refreshing entry by requiring so little homework, no tired origin story, just a direct plunge into action. For these viewers, the film is a thrilling start that delivers on action, humor, and heart, making it the perfect summer blockbuster. One interesting aspect is how the film handles its tone. Many reviews, both positive and negative, note Gunn's signature humor. While some critics found the jokes too frequent or the tone too goofy for a Superman film, others celebrated its lightheartedness and willingness to poke fun at the genre. This tonal shift from the grimdark Snyderverse is a clear intention by Gunn, aiming to bring back the fun and hopeful essence of the character. Some even praised the film for embracing the classic American immigrant story narrative within Superman's journey, making it topical and resonant. The release strategy and initial reactions have also added to the narrative. Despite a review embargo, some early negative reviews surfaced, causing a stir and leading to fan defenses. However, as the embargo lifted, Rotten Tomatoes aggregated an initial fresh score, showing a general positive consensus among critics, even if individual reviews were polarized. This disparity between the overall aggregate score and the diverse individual opinions underscores the film's divisive nature. Ultimately, this Superman movie review landscape paints a picture of a film that is undeniably ambitious and packed with content. Whether it succeeds in its mission to launch a new universe while delivering a compelling standalone story seems to depend heavily on individual expectations and preferences. For those seeking a fresh, fun, and action-packed ride that embraces the ensemble nature of a comic book world, it might be a triumph. For others, yearning for a more focused, character-driven narrative with traditional pacing, it might feel overwhelming and underdeveloped. No matter which side of the Superman movie review fence you fall on, one thing is clear: James Gunn's Superman has ignited a passionate conversation, proving that the Man of Steel still has the power to inspire strong opinions and draw audiences to the cinema. It's a film that demands to be seen and discussed, shaping the future of the DC Universe one controversial Superman movie review at a time. The ultimate verdict, as always, will rest with the audience.